6 weeks after home game number 1, the Badgers finally had home game number 2 Saturday afternoon as they hosted the Indiana Hoosiers. IU coming to town ranked 12th in the college football playoff poll. The Badgers checked in at number 16. We'll take a look at some of the highlights from Saturday's game. One of the Badgers making quite an impression this season is true freshman outside linebacker Nick Herbig. We will hear from the Hawaii native. And in our weekly sit-down with head coach Paul Chryst, we'll keep with the defensive theme, focusing on the guys up front. All coming up on today's edition of the Badgers Sports Report.
A game on the line play coming up for the Badgers. 52 seconds remaining. 14-6 Indiana. 4th and 10 Badgers at the Indiana 21-yard line. Abbott and Dunn come out to the left. Ferguson to the left as well. Chimray DK to the right. Groshek, the running back, low snap. Mertz will go get it. He'll throw right side, DK end zone. It's incomplete. Right corner of the end zone. Reese Taylor on the coverage, and Indiana is in position to close it out, leading by 8 in the final minute.
Obviously, you got to get a first down. You got to either get a first down or put it in the end zone. And saw it one-on-one with Chim, and trust that dude, love him with all my heart. Just trying to make a play, and saw him beat him off the line, and just tried to put it on him, and we didn't win that one, but I'm confident in his ability, and I know we'll be getting those in the future.
5 to shoot. Price off the wing. Hanging, beats Potter. Down the lane. Slam dunk. Counted. And a foul.
Badgers move from the field house to the Final Four.
Touchdown, Wisconsin. Kendrick Pryor.
Oh! Play spot open.
The Badger Sports Report is built by Ford, a proud partner of Wisconsin athletics. By Hy-Vee, where there's a helpful smile in every aisle. Hy-Vee proudly supports the Wisconsin Badgers. And UW Health Sports Medicine, the healthcare team for the Badgers. Learn more at uwsportsmedicine.org.
When you've been injured, you need the hometown team on your side. Trust us to get you back in the game. Call Wisconsin's own Gruber Law Offices, proud partner of Wisconsin Badger Athletics. One call, that's all.
We believe in education. We believe in public schools. At WEA Member Benefits, we believe in helping Wisconsin public school employees and their families achieve their financial goals by providing personal insurance, retirement and investment, and financial planning programs that are designed specifically for the education community. WEAbenefits.com.
Some see a grilled cheese sandwich and ask why. I see a new kitchen with a grill and ask why not.
I really need to start adding less to cart and more to savings.
Sitting on this couch so long made me want to make some changes, starting with this couch.
Yeah, I need a house with a different view.
And this is the bank that will help you do it all. Because at U.S. Bank, our people are dedicated to turning your new inspiration into your next pursuit.
Toyotathon is on. Now's the time to get a great deal on Tacoma, RAV4, Camry, and more.
I'll take it.
I'll get this wrapped up for you. I wish I hadn't just unwrapped it.
Right now, during Toyotathon, you can get 0.9% APR financing for 60 months on a new 2021 Camry or 2021 RAV4.
Toyotathon is on. Come in today.
Toyota, let's go places.
Injured? You need a team you can trust. Call Gruber Law Offices today, serving the people of Wisconsin for over 30 years. Gruber Law Offices, a proud partner of Wisconsin Badger Athletics. One call, that's all.
Dunn will motion to the left on second down. Pressure coming from the linebackers again. A throw wide open at the 35 to the 40. Jack Eschenbach up the sideline and to the 47-yard line of Wisconsin. Ace Stocky, Jalen Berger, the backfield combo, hand up Berger running left 30, 25 to the 20-yard line. Berger inside the 15. Devon Matthews takes him down at the 14-yard line.
I thought the kids put it out there and played and put forth the effort. There's that I really do believe. But you gotta score more points to give yourself a better chance to win. And we didn't. Field goals in the red zone and touchdowns in the red zone. It's that makes a difference.
I think as an offense, we just need to click better. Our prep is good the whole week. We just need to execute on game day. And I think it really just comes down to execution and just being ready for whatever they throw at us.
I know it's a team game, but you know what I mean? Offense handles the offense, the defense handles the defense, and that's why it's a team game. We all got to come together, regardless of the outcome that we have. But I think defense, we did a good job rallying to the ball, and obviously we don't want them to score any points. But I think overall, I think we did a decent job, but there's always things to clean up. So we'll just go back to the film and get ready for next week.
I'm so proud of the guys that stepped up into that role and in the places that, like, obviously it's some of their first snaps, and guys like AJ Abbott he's coming in today, and that was probably a couple of his first snaps. He's really, when the game's on the line, you got to come in, and I'm proud of him stepping up. I'm proud of Chim. I think Jack Dunn played a great game, and Berg played a great game too. So receiver-wise, I think you hate to see guys go down and get hurt, but I'm proud of the guys that stepped up and battled tonight.
I mean, it's tough seeing, definitely when your guys are down, guys leaving games. It's not good to see, but I think those guys that did step up, they were able to stand in that role and really get a feel of things. And I think Bordolini stepped in at center, and I think he did really well, actually. As a kid coming in who has little time to prepare, little time to learn all the big things. I mean, center's literally the biggest, most important job on the O-line. He's making all the calls. And I think not only he, but the linemen around him, they really picked him up and made it a little bit easier for him. But I mean, hat off to Bordolini. The kid's good.
It's a bittersweet day today. I mean, knowing that was my last game playing at Camp Randall, time flies. I remember just coming here as a recruit. I remember just redshirting, running on the tunnel for the first time. And yeah, I did. I thought about that a lot. Just cherishing every moment, every snap. I love it here, and I love being a Badger, and it's almost over. When you think about that a lot, and I'm just trying to maximize my opportunity here these last few games. It was my last game at Camp Randall, but it's not my last game as a Badger. So I'm just gonna keep rolling, and I'm trying to do everything I can to help this team win.
Obviously, it's got to sting a little bit, but you can't dwell on it, and you can't let it go on to Tuesday, Wednesday. You got to learn from it, turn the page, and move on. And then, obviously, Iowa's a great team, great defense, and great offense. And we've had a couple trophy games that we haven't had the chance to play, and I know the guys will be juiced up for this one, and this is a big one.
It's Iowa week. You got to bring everything you got, or else you're not going to come out with a win. And I think a lot of the guys on this team know that. And for those who don't, they'll find out this week.
Get ready for more. Introducing Hy-Vee Plus. Get a Hy-Vee Plus premium membership for just $99 a year and get fuel savings every time you shop in-store and online. Plus, exclusive deals and offers every month. Plus, you can call our Redline hotline day or night for anything you need. Plus, free online delivery and free express pickup. Plus, a personal online shopper. With Hy-Vee Plus, our plus equals more. Sign up today.
You've heard the saying, if it looks like bacon and it tastes like sausage, it's probably Johnsonville sausage strips. Oh, you never heard that? Well, sausage strips are pretty new. They're strips of sausage in amazing flavors like maple and chorizo. You can find this meaty miracle by the bacon, even though it's sausage.
Whoa. One of the things we like to do with this season's shows is focus on some various position groups. A couple of weeks ago was the fullback and spot, and last week it was the specialists, the punters, the kickers, even the long snappers. About the defensive linemen now, and I know the running backs here, they like to refer themselves as running back U, and you could probably do that for any number of position groups, Paul. And the defensive line should probably be in that conversation. There's been some real good ones who've rolled through here over the years. But I wanted to ask you about a few of the current guys. The upperclassmen, we'll start with guys like Isaiah Loudermilk and Garrett Rand. A couple guys have had to deal with this stuff, with injuries that have either wiped out a year or cut short a year. But it just seems like they have really turned into not just guys who occupy linemen so the linebackers can make plays, but guys who can make plays themselves. Would you agree with that?
No, you're exactly right. And both have had kind of had to fight through different forms of adversity. And like you said, it was injury. You know, Garrett misses a year, and it seemed like Isaiah was never kind of completely healthy for a full year. And yet, you know, going into this season, we recognize our defense staff did a really good job of knowing that we've got some guys that can truly make some plays, and we need to be freed up a little bit and kind of change some things schematically to kind of fit and allow them to play a little bit more free and enhance their ability to make some plays. And I think they've done a good job of taking advantage of that. And I've loved their approach, and you know, both are really smart, and both I think are passionate about the game. They'll put the work in, and they were lucky to be around a group when they were young. You know, we had a group of really good D linemen, you know, and they learned from Alec James and Chikwe and you know, then we had Olive in the middle, and certainly, you know, love the way Connor approached everything. So they were smart enough to see what it is, and I think right now they are giving a great example to our younger players.
Well, you mentioned those guys like Connor Sheehy and Chikwe Obasi and Alec and Olive. I mean, they were just, I know grinder, that is an overused term that I'm overusing here again, but they must just love the game, right? As trite as that sounds. I mean, to go in there and you know, bang other people day in and day out, they were really good at it. And the younger guys learned a little bit, I guess.
They were, and I absolutely believe they love the game. And I think as important, I think they truly cared about their teammates and wanted to do whatever it is they could to help the team. And they were great examples, like I said, for Isaiah and Garrett. And I think, you know, they also, Isaiah and Garrett were smart enough to kind of pick that up. And I think they're doing a nice job of, through the way they approach each day, you know, that's a lesson that the younger guys can learn. And that's real. And if, you know, they can make the impression on our younger guys, if our younger guys are smart enough to see what they're doing, that's they'll be forever grateful.
I'm going to ask about one of your younger guys now, Keanu Benton, who ended up playing quite a bit last year after Bryson Williams was hurt around the midway point. I mean, the book on Keanu is at very raw, big, strong guy, but raw. First, is that accurate? And could you just give us an idea about how he's progressed here over a season? I'd say a season and a half, but a season plus change now this season.
I think it is fair, and yet has some natural instincts and ability that you saw quickly. And so, you know, I don't know that we were excited when we were recruiting him, and certainly when he signed, but then when you saw him play and some of the things that he either learned real quick or kind of did naturally, it's like we got a chance to have someone that's really special, and I still believe that. And as he continues to learn, it's been fun to see. And, you know, I think Coach Noakes has done a great job of working with them. And like I said, schematically, you know, what we did as a defensive staff, you know, led by Jimmy, of kind of freeing them up. And Keanu is one of those, you know, that he is definitely a talented football player. And, you know, no longer is it raw, right? There's still room for improvement, but we're talking about room for improvement so that he can be a great one. And I think that's in him. And it's been fun to see his development. And I think there's more that he can continue to do.
You mentioned Coach Noakes and Oki Brechterfield. What makes him so good at his job?
Yeah, I think he's got a great understanding of the fundamentals, the techniques, and then relationship-wise, I first had a chance to work with Noakes, and he was a player when I was on the staff, but as far as coaching, it was when we were in Pittsburgh, and I love seeing what he and Aaron Donald did. Now, Aaron Donald obviously was talented, but how he helped him progress and the trust and the detail that Aaron was able to pick up, and the two of them, what they did, I thought it was really special, and it continues to be fun watching Aaron. And it was neat, this past year, and we've mastered, I shouldn't say mastered, but we've had a ton of Zoom meetings. And one of them was, Noakes got AD on and was able to pass along some things that he'd kind of gathered along the way. And so it's been fun to have, our guys not just know about AD, but get to know him. And I think it's a great example for all of our players, but especially like a young Keanu, that it's attainable, and you certainly have got to work at it. And I think Noakes will help them to do that.
It's been a good position group, obviously, for the Badgers for many years, and that's continuing again this season at the University of Wisconsin. Stay with us. We have more to come as we continue with the Badgers Sports Report.
If we build this, all the legendary players will magically appear, and we'll have sports again. I call it the Field of Fame. Of course, I'll have to tear down the garage, fill in the pool, and lose the trees. So can I get a loan?
So as your friend, I love it, but as your banker, not so much.
Let me talk to the friend.
You could always invest in a college fund.
No, my kids aren't going to college. They're going to work at the stadium.
Our kids are going to college.
Sports are back.
My wife wants to build a college.
And not a moment too soon.
Toyotathon is on. Now's the time to get a great deal on Tacoma, RAV4, Camry, and more.
I'll take it.
I'll get this wrapped up for you. I wish I hadn't just unwrapped it.
Right now, during Toyotathon, you can get 0.9% APR financing for 60 months on a new 2021 Camry or 2021 RAV4.
Toyotathon is on. Come in today.
Toyota, let's go places.
This season, we have seen three Badgers true freshmen make an impact. Wide receiver Chimere DK, tailback Jalen Berger, as well as today's guest, outside linebacker Nick Herbig. Comes from a talented family. His brother is an offensive lineman with the Philadelphia Eagles after a very good college career at Stanford. He comes from the St. Louis School, a very highly respected, it's a perennial power in Honolulu, Hawaii. And you've seen him play, and now you get a taste when you hear him talk. You can understand why the Badgers staff went a long way to recruit him.
Oh, it really is strong, and it kind of relates to the Badgers. That's why I kind of like to hear it. Kind of felt that same vibe, that same culture that everybody had. Everybody's tight. It's like a family, but at the same time, we're all pushing each other to be great. And like in high school, our coach always told us, like, the next man up. Like, if you can't get the job done, the next man is up. So, I mean, you came out every day and you're fighting for your spot. You're pushing other guys to be better. If you're a second string, you're trying to push the first guy, you're trying to take your spot. But at the end of the day, we're all brothers, we're all friends off the field, But I just love it. It just boosts the competition, the level of play, and it forces you to play at a higher level, because if you're not performing at a high level, I mean, they're going to take you out and put another guy in that can do the job. So I love it.
Coach Chryst was talking about you a couple weeks ago, where he mentioned that you are all out all the time, and to the point where some of the offensive guys with the Badgers were a little surprised, kind of like caught off guard by it. But Coach said he and others went to you and said, "Don't change. Be who you are, and everybody else will adjust to you." Do you remember that conversation? It sounds like the offensive guys, they noticed you pretty quickly during the course of training camp.
Yeah, I mean, I was just trying to, go full speed, prove myself, show what I got. And, I think I kind of went too far sometimes, but, Coach Chryst told me just keep going, keep being me. It's only going to get the team better. So, I just listen and I keep going. So.
Was there a point in camp, Nick, where you realized, I'm sure you have confidence in yourself to begin with, but was there a point in camp where you really realized that you could help this team this year?
Oh yeah, I mean, once I started getting the playbook down, because that was a big deal to me. I need to know the playbook because that'll allow me to play faster and at a higher level. Because if I'm on the field and I don't know where I'm supposed to be at, I'm gonna be a step behind all the time. So I really tuned into the playbook, and I think once I started getting live reps, after about a week or two, I was like, okay, like I'm pretty comfortable with the playbook. I know what I need to do. So I just started playing fast, and that helped me a lot.
Did it help? We talked about the cultures being similar from your high school to here. Was the defensive structure, are there some similarities, what you played at St. Louis School to what you're doing here now?
Oh, yeah. We ran 3-4 in high school, too. 3 down linemen and 4 linebackers, and I played outside linebacker, too. So it's really a similar scheme, but it's definitely more complex. But, I love it. Coach Leonard and Coach April do a good job of coaching us up and getting the right plays called. So it's great.
Tell us what it was like. I know you've been asked about it by some others, but your brother Nate now with the Eagles, really good college career at Stanford. Again, I go back to Coach Chryst talking about you. It sounded like the family was competitive in every way. What was that like with Nate and your other big brother? It sounds like nothing was going to come easily for you. They were going to make you work for it, right?
Oh yeah. It's always them two against me. But everything was a competition. who could eat their food faster at dinner, who could drink their cup of water the fastest, who could pour milk in their cup the fastest. And my dad would make us like throw quarters against the wall to see like whoever's the farthest from the wall has to take the trash out. Like just little things like that. Everything was a competition, and we never wanted to lose. So, but I'm very thankful for that because that really like helped me become the man I am today. My 2 older brothers, Jake and Nate, and I'm really thankful for that.
Did you get some good, like, genuine football advice too? I mean, Nate with his career at Stanford, and obviously he made an impression pretty quickly in his time with the Philadelphia Eagles, still there, but made an impression early. Just good football stuff as you move from one level to the next. Anything they passed along that's helping you now?
Oh yeah, my brother he plays on the opposite side of the ball, so he helps me with like schemes and how the O-line is gonna block me different ways, and he helped me with my pass rush. Like what the O-linemen look at, so what I can counter off of that. But he definitely is a really smart guy, especially football IQ wise, and he knows what he's talking about. So I'm just glad that he paved the way for me.
Yeah, you're fun to watch. Let's say that. That is Nick Herbig, freshman outside linebacker from Hawaii, making quite an impression in his first season with the Badgers. Stay with us. We have more to come as the Badgers Sports Report continues.
Because of this, we made Ford Super Duty the most capable heavy-duty pickup ever. Because of this, we built Ford F-150 with 375 horsepower and best-in-class payload.
Rescue 614 en route.
Because of this, we built Ford Ranger with the terrain management system. And because Ford trucks are built for this, you made Ford America's best-selling brand.
We believe in education. We believe in public schools. At WEA Member Benefits, we believe in helping Wisconsin public school employees and their families achieve their financial goals by providing personal insurance, retirement and investment, and financial planning programs that are designed specifically for the education community. WEAbenefits.com.
The Badger Sports Report is built by Ford, a proud partner of Wisconsin athletics. By Hy-Vee, where there's a helpful smile in every aisle. Hy-Vee proudly supports the Wisconsin Badgers. And UW Health Sports Medicine, the healthcare team for the Badgers. Learn more at uwsportsmedicine.org.
We thank head coach Paul Chryst as well as Badgers outside linebacker Nick Herbig for joining us this week. On the road for Wisconsin coming up this Saturday as the Badgers conclude the regular season portion of the Big Ten schedule by taking on the Iowa Hawkeyes down at Kinnick Stadium. We'll talk to you next week. Thanks for watching.
Get ready for more. Introducing Hy-Vee Plus. Get a Hy-Vee Plus premium membership for just $99 a year and get fuel savings every time you shop in-store and online. Plus, exclusive deals and offers every month. Plus, you can call our Redline hotline day or night for anything you need. Plus, free online delivery and free express pickup. Plus, a personal online shopper. With Hy-Vee Plus, our plus equals more. Sign up today.
Compeer Financial has always been there for our clients and communities in any situation. And our support continues today as our clients work relentlessly to feed, clothe, and fuel the world. Compeer is proud to continue our strong commitment to our clients, the rural communities where they live, and to agriculture. We're here to help meet the financial needs of rural America. And we'll navigate through this together.
You've heard the saying, if it looks like bacon and it tastes like sausage, it's probably Johnsonville sausage strips. Oh, you never heard that? Well, sausage strips are pretty new. They're strips of sausage in amazing flavors like maple and chorizo. You can find this meaty miracle by the bacon, even though it's sausage.
Whoa.